Hello everyone, it's me again. I didn't think I'd be making another video so soon, but something interesting and peculiar has happened to me on Instagram. I have to set this up for you. There's this project involving the states of New York and New Jersey called the Gateway Tunnel. I think I touched on this in an earlier video, but I'll explain it again here. The Gateway Tunnel is actually a pair of tunnels being built under the Hudson River to connect New York City with northern New Jersey for local commuter rail service, but also for Amtrak service on the Northeast Corridor. There are already two tunnels under the Hudson River that are over a century old. These tunnels will double passenger rail capacity between the states of New York and New Jersey. And the state of New Jersey, where much of the work is taking place, got money from the federal government to start building the tunnel. Well, on Friday, February 6th, work stopped on the tunnel because the project ran out of money. There's still a lot more money left for the federal government to give the state of New Jersey, but Trump has frozen that money. At the least, he did this because, being a Republican, he doesn't like passenger railroad service because it doesn't make money. At worst, he's doing this to stick it to New Jersey because New Jersey never voted for Trump in the Electoral College. Trump lost the state of New Jersey all 3 times he ran for president. So anyway, our new governor, Mikey Sherrill, who of course is a Democrat, and of course is also a woman, again, her given name is Rebecca. Don't ask me why she goes by a cutesy pie little girl nickname. Governor Sherrill went to the site of the construction and said that she would not stand for this and that she would continue to fight Trump in court over this money. And she put a video of her statement on Instagram. She put it on her official account. And most of the comments there encouraged her to keep fighting. And I'm sure there were a couple of Republicans who razzed her because they live and work in New Jersey. They commute by car. They don't need 2 more tunnels for extra rail service into Manhattan. So who cares, right? But most of the comments on Governor Sherrill's Instagram feed were supportive. Now, this is where I come in. I left a comment saying that New Jersey should seriously consider seceding from the Union because it is untenable for this state to remain in the U.S. because of all the damage Trump has done, much of it being irreversible. Well, a couple of people responded to me saying that I was out of my mind. Yeah, they said the same thing about the Lithuanian nationalists who said that their country should secede from the Soviet Union. And less than 2 years after Lithuania did secede from the Soviet Union, there was no Soviet Union anymore. But get this. Someone said I was not only out of my mind, but that I was a clown. A clown. Why am I a clown? Do I amuse them? Am I only there for their entertainment? What, do they think I'm funny? I'm a clown to them? Funny how? How am I funny? Well, that's all right. If they're going to call me a clown, then I will gladly wear that term as a badge of honor. And come to think of it, if I'm a clown, does that mean I should have a lady clown as my girlfriend? Hmm.
I'm using just regular, you can use baby wipes, but these are makeup remover wipes. I like using them because these specifically have vitamin E in them. Some of them have vitamin A or D, and that's very good for your skin. Grease paint is a little bit hard to take off, so I use the assistance of baby oil. Any oil base will do. You can use coconut oil, olive oil, depending on how greasy you want your skin after. But baby oil seems to work pretty well. And it doesn't leave me with blemishes, so zits don't tend to form, at least with my skin. Everyone varies. Warm water really helps with this as well. If you find that you don't have access to an oil-based remover, which most makeup removers have that in it, just not a lot. When you get to actually the end of taking all of it off, you'll wash your face with warm water and then close your pores with cold water. So you'll finish with cold water so that the pores don't remain open and gather dirt and dust that may be around. And just warm water, a little bit of soap unless you have a preference of something to put on your face that cleanses it. And then cold water to close your pores, because right now they should be all opened.
She's cute. So if I'm a clown, I should be dating a clown like her. I could live with that. I'd like her to take her home with me. The possibilities are endless. I mean, my dating prospects have just expanded. Now I can date lady clowns who, when they take off their clown faces, are really cute. Okay, let's get serious here. And trust me, I am getting serious here. Now, there are people out there who obviously think my idea of New Jersey, or any other state for that matter, seceding from the Union is clownish, insane, off the rails. Well, isn't that what's going on in Washington? Because right now we're under a clown administration, what Matt Taibbi, I believe, called an insane clown president. The Oval Office looks like it was designed by clowns. There's all that clownish decor throughout the White House. There's that clownish plan for a really clownish looking ballroom. Trump wears these big red and blue ties, so he dresses like a clown. And he's obviously addicted to a clown diet that has given him a clown physique. All that sugar and fat, all that fast food, especially the greasy sort. I would argue that he is more of a clown than I am, or that nice young lady you just saw removing her clown face. Come to think of it, Trump probably wears more makeup than professional clowns do. And when professional clowns go out to dinner with their clown wives or their clown husbands, or even if they have spouses that are in banking, they don't wear their clown faces to dinner like Trump obviously does. I mean, he's clearly wearing makeup at Mar-a-Lago dinners and White House dinners. So who's the real clown here, huh? Not me. Not that nice lady you just saw. She's not a clown, she simply plays one on YouTube. And when she's entertaining little boys and girls at birthday parties. Because a professional clown is only a professional clown when he or she is on the job. Otherwise, they're ordinary human beings like you and me. Trump? No, he's not an ordinary human being. He's not a real human being. He is a full-time clown. He's not just a professional clown who works at circuses or birthday parties. No, Trump is a clown 24/7, 365. And he's turned this country into a country of clowns living in a cartoon environment with his cartoonish estate in Florida and his clownish decorations in the White House and that clown of a wife, Melania, who thinks she's the greatest thing since sliced bread. And then, of course, there are all the clowns who support him. They're all in Congress. They don't wear makeup and they don't wear big, loud ties, although some of them, being Irish, do have red noses. But they are still clowns. And have you ever driven down a suburban highway? All that junk architecture, all those big box stores, all those garish fast food restaurants with the garish fast food served inside. Although some of it is all right once in a while. Yeah, that's a clownscape. And these highways are there to move these clown cars known as sport utility vehicles. They were built back in the day when Americans drove a different type of clown car. Those big luxury yachts with the tail fins on it, the land yachts they were called. With all that garish chrome and those fake wire wheels and those vinyl roofs that were supposed to look like landau roofs on horse-drawn carriages. Yeah, this whole country has a clown civilization. Look at Disney World, Florida, especially Mar-a-Lago. And that state is an Eden of clowns. If America has a clown civilization, then for Florida, that goes double. What other state, no matter how horrible, has drive-through funeral parlors? We've even made clownishness out of death. And I'm not talking about when George Burns played God in 3 different movies. No. I'm talking about how death, be it on sitcoms or in these bad Hollywood action movies, are seen as just another stupid pratfall. Bang! You're dead! New Jersey ought to get away from all this clownishness and become a separate country. In fact, all of the northeastern states should get out of the Union and form one or two new countries and get away from a nation that celebrates what H.L. Mencken called a clown dynasty. Because when you think about it, only a clown civilization like the one America has could have produced someone like Donald J. Trump. Well, I guess that's it for now. I gotta get going. I want to check out this lady. She looks like a hot prospect, a professional clown. Bet she makes a mean custard pie. See you later.